Hey, middle school volunteers, this Sunday was awesome. I think that the conversations that were coming out of that pool picture were incredible. I got to sit in with middle school guys, and some of the thoughts that were coming out of these middle school boys' mouths were incredible. They were so wise and enlightening, and then at the very next moment, it was something absurdly silly. And gosh, it was just cool. It was awesome to see that. This week, we're getting into the next part of Alpha, and it's prayer. Why and how do I pray? And their conversations about prayer, I think, are really, really good. And the thing that I want to encourage you with is we can talk about prayer a little bit more, abstract, a little bit more esoteric and philosophical of we're communing with God. We are encountering the Holy Spirit. And what I'd encourage you to with your middle schoolers is talk about it as though it were a conversation. Because that is a key aspect of prayer. And it's something that our middle schoolers can really grab onto. And they can say, you know what? Yeah, I can sit down and have a conversation with somebody. I can tell somebody how I feel. The only difference is that they're telling God and we don't see him. Oftentimes we don't hear him audibly, but it's still a conversation that you can have. And I think that when we frame it in that way, one of the things that is such a helpful exercise, and I think is so cool. This happened at a conference once, a bunch of youth pastors and other pastors. And somebody got up and said, you know what, everybody, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine yourself at your, happy place, wherever that is. If it's sitting on a beach, if it's sitting on your couch, wherever. But it's somewhere, you're sitting down and you're pretty relaxed. And Jesus, in the flesh, walks up, sits next to you. And just imagine his audible voice as he looks at you and says, what hurts and how can I help? And in this moment, it was so cool because these are all youth pastors and other pastors who pray, but framing it in this very literal conversation, hearing the people around me crying and feeling my own tears rushing down my face, it felt real in a way that I hadn't experienced in a long time. And so maybe even something like that this week as we talk about prayer, I think could be something really helpful for our middle schoolers to say, you know what, imagine it. Imagine Jesus is literally sitting across from you. And I think that could help your conversation. And I think that it can help kind of frame up what prayer is. So, guys, I am praying for you. I love getting to see you serve. The last thing is I've been meeting with a couple of people, and I don't want to say anything too soon. I don't know how timing of all of this should work, but I think that we've got something really exciting and really different as a possibility for our middle school position that I'm really excited about if it all works out and if it's all possible, but it would be something quite different. So I say that to ask for your prayers. This is something that would be kind of rocking the boat a little bit. I think that it's a good idea, but your prayers for wisdom in moving forward, for God to make the path obvious, to open doors or close doors, I would really, really deeply appreciate that. So all that to say, I think we've got something that could be a possibility, but I ask for your prayers to join in me in praying that God can be guiding the whole thing. Because our middle schoolers, this ministry is so crucial. It's so important. And on that same note, I want to just say thank you for investing in them. This age is so key, and it's such a pivotal moment in students' lives. and you're there in the midst of it. And that is so crucial. You're caring, you're praying, you're loving them, and they know that you're another adult in their corner. So guys, thank you for what you do. You are showing them what Jesus looks like. I can't say how incredible I think it is. So, all that to say, I'm praying for you guys, and I cannot wait to serve with you this Sunday night.